Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. This is such an exciting conversation, a great conversation to have on a Tuesday, talking about happiness. The Art of Living Trinidad and Tobago has been here for a while, to say the least, and are definitely ensuring that no matter what age you are, you can know joy. Joining us in studio this morning is Shreya Shah, Director of Youth Program and Prison Program at the Art of Living in Canada, and also Rihanna Lutchman, Happiness Teacher at the Art of Living Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have both of you with us this morning as we discuss what's been going on over the July and August holiday in Trinidad and Tobago with the Art of Living. But it's also a pleasure to have you here to talk about exactly what takes place at the Art of Living, because it's not just Trinidad and Tobago. As we were discussing this morning before we went on air, Shreya, it's about a movement around the world. So can you share with us a little bit about the Art of Living?
Yeah, for sure. So it's a foundation that has been active since 1980, and we're in over 180 countries around the world now. And you know, the aim or the purpose of it is to help people with their minds, their emotions. You see, because at home or at school, nowhere are we really taught how to handle our negative emotions.
Right.
Right? You know, if you get angry, you're told, like, don't be angry, it's not good for you. But no one shows you what to do when you do get angry, right? When you do have negative emotions. So there's some very simple ways in which you are able to handle those, like through some very powerful breathing techniques, things like that. So for me, like 20 years ago, I took this program, and it made a huge difference in my life, because I had like a really bad temper. And it's not fun being angry all the time.
Right.
And when I had these really good experiences with it, I was like, wow, this is something that everybody deserves to learn how to do.
Definitely.
To manage their negative emotions. Yeah.
Absolutely. So Rihanna, good morning. You're a happiness teacher at the Art of Living right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Share with us a touch of your story as to how you got involved.
Well, I got involved during the COVID period. You know, we were all looking for something to do, and I saw an ad for breath and meditation, something I thought I knew how to do. So I went on to this program with Art of Living, and it was so much more than just breath and meditation. It made me realize how much I was just going through the routine of a life, and not really living my life to the fullest, which is the philosophy of Art of Living.
Wonderful. So what would you say, Shreya, are some of the main benefits of doing any Art of Living course?
The main benefits, there's so many on the physical, mental, emotional level. Physically, I found that I got much fitter. My health improved. I had a lot of asthma and things like that. And through breathing techniques, all of that dissipated. Mentally and emotionally, you know, my emotions are very stable now. I don't have huge highs and lows. I'm very calm. I'm relaxed. I have a very high tolerance and resistance to stress and stressful situations, which is, you know, everybody wants that. And we live in difficult times, you know, so these are really excellent, you know, benefits that you can experience through our programs.
Really are. And the beautiful thing about this is the benefits are not just for those who are, let's say, 18 years and over, because many times when we see these things, we automatically think, okay, adults, stress, work, life balance. But what the Art of Living in Trinidad and Tobago has been doing, and we're lucky, of course, for you to be here with us because of this, is reaching out to children. So let's talk a little bit about that, Rihanna. What courses were offered over the past 2 months?
Well, it's interesting that we have mostly the adult program, the happiness program. And every time an adult does it, they say they wish they had this when they were a child.
Yes.
And we were lucky to have Shreya come in and fulfill that, have a children's course where they teach our signature sky breath technique.
Can we ask what the sky breath technique is?
Yeah, so Shreya has been teaching children, teens, also the intuition program, which I'm sure she elaborates on.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so so the sky breath technique it's basically a rhythmic breathing technique through which you know, the body is able to throw off a lot of toxins, the mind is able to calm down, relax, and bring you to an equanimous state, right?
Okay.
So when kids learn these techniques, they become much stronger kids. Like, you know, so we're not trying to fix broken adults. We're just growing very strong kids.
Right.
This is what I've seen happen over the last 20 years. And then the intuition process, it's very interesting. You know, we all have intuition, but as we get older, we start losing that connection with ourselves, which tells us like what's the right thing to do at the right time. So kids' minds are still very innocent, very soft, and so we are able to train them to tap into their intuitive powers. And we've seen like some really incredible things happen through that program too.
Can you share with us what you've seen with the children, specifically with the intuition workshops?
Yeah, so I'll give you an example. You know, we had a child who did this program in Toronto, in Canada, and you know, she used to hang out with a group of friends, and then one day she came home and her mom was like, how come you're not hanging out with those girls anymore? Those are the only friends you had. And she said, no, Mom, they're gonna get in trouble. I don't wanna be there. That's all she said. And true to that, about 2 weeks later, there was an incident in school and all of the girls were involved and she wasn't there. So she didn't get in trouble. So intuitively, she just knew that, like, okay, this crowd isn't good for me anymore. I need to move away from them. You know, also with academics, my nieces have taken the program, and you know, they say that you know, their focus is clearer, their concentration is clearer. You know, if you ask kids, you read a whole page, how much do you remember of the top of the page by the time you get to the bottom? And they say they don't remember what they read at the top. So again, through these different programs that we teach, their concentration, their focus, all of this becomes better. So they're able to retain the information that they're reading, and they're able to recall it much easier as well.
Wonderful.
So, you know, these kids are going through, is it the SEA exams soon, and they're so stressed out.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, we shouldn't be stressing kids out so hard, like at such a young age, you know. But the programs, when they take, you know, when they take those programs with us, they're able to cope with the stress of, you know, all of the things they're going through.
That's wonderful, and it's great, of course, that there's an institution, a group that comes together and recognizes that, because many times you don't think about children being stressed out, but there are a lot of pressures that they have been put under, especially with COVID-19. So, Rihanna, let's talk about what else is available. If I'm not mistaken, the Art of Living also offers silent retreats and so much more. Can you share with us a bit?
Yeah, sure. So our signature program is the happiness program, also known as breath and meditation, where we teach that sky breath technique. It's a powerful technique that, you know, it can leave you feeling light and refreshed for an entire day with daily practice. We also have the Art of Meditation workshop, and then the silent retreat. So all of that we call part of the Art of Living experience. And the silent retreat, if you ever wanted to truly experience a vacation, you need to sign up for that.
I couldn't agree with you more. Now, ladies, unfortunately, we are almost out of time. So can you share with us where we can get more information about the Art of Living? Let's go with you for Trinidad and you for Canada and internationally.
Well, it's actually the same because it's international, right? So the website, Art of Living, www.artofliving.org. For Trinidad, it's /TT-EN.
Wonderful. Yes. Thank you so much to both of you for being with us on the show this morning. Shreya, I hope you continue to enjoy Trinidad and Tobago. We had a brief chat before. It reminds you of home in Kenya, and you know that you're always going to be welcome here. And please, please come back, because you're definitely bringing some joy to Trinidad and Tobago. And Rihanna, thank you so much for being with us as well on the show. I have to say, I absolutely am in love with your hair. You brought an extra joy to our set this morning. Trinidad and Tobago, the Art of Living is here. Make sure that you find out more, and make sure that you stay tuned to the Now Morning Show, because your birthdays are coming up next.